You know, Pokemon has to be one of my favorite franchises ever made. Franchise? I don't know if that's what the word is for it, but whatever. Sometimes I still think back to the days of me playing through Pokemon for my first time, and I get this nostalgia that resonates within me. It's one of the memories that hasn't left me, actually. The memory of getting my first Pokemon game for Christmas, whilst my brother got Lego Batman or something like that. Haha, loser. Though I don't recall my first playthrough anymore, the game that I played sticks in my mind to this day. Specifically Pokemon Black, as there are differences between Black and White and Black and White 2. The art is beautiful, and the story is exactly what Pokemon needs to be continuing to aspire to do. And the characters are interesting and intriguing, making you want to learn more about the games in general. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about Gen 5, as that would be a topic for another video possibly, that I would want to spend a bit more time on to gather my thoughts on. No, what I want to do is take a look at Pokemon in general. Now, the first thing that I want to get off my chest, well, it's that Pokemon has changed, and it has changed a lot. Some may be good ways, but from my perspective, there is a lot of negative things that have been plaguing the Pokemon community. Now, change is not always a bad thing, however, when the change is rooted within making the bare minimum that one could make and still make a profit, well, that is when the issue begins to arise. Now, a lot of you may know what I am getting at here, but a main issue that Pokemon has been having as of late is releasing these half-cooked and even half-assed games. There are tons of bugs, and it feels like there was no love or effort really put into them as there were in older games. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and was obsessed with Legends Arceus when it came out, but you cannot look at those games and tell me that they are of the quality that they should be at. I know an argument is usually that the graphics on the Switch aren't as good as on the PC, which may be true, but a big argument that comes from that is looking at the latest Zelda game and really trying to tell me that there's no way they couldn't make a better looking game than this. Like, I'm sorry, I love Pokemon, but this needs to change. The scary thing is it may never do so. The reason is that Pokemon just has a huge fan base and can expect its fans to buy the games whether they're good or not. I mean, I'm over here complaining about Scarlet and Violet as if I did not pre-order it and play it the second it came out, and pour hours upon hours into it simply trying to shiny hunt because I'm a big nerd. The fact of the matter is that I knew that Pokemon isn't giving us the quality games we deserve, yet I went out and I bought it anyway because I love Pokemon so much that I don't care. I'm not saying I didn't enjoy parts of Scarlet and Violet, and Legends Arceus was a pretty solid game in my opinion, but you can't tell me they can't spend a little more time polishing the looks and the gameplay. I know that they want to get content out for us, but I would much rather have a polished and working game that I really enjoy playing that takes a few months more to make than an undercooked, rushed, and money grabber of a game just to satiate my need for Pokemon. As I'm writing this script right now, I'm listening to a Pokemon Lo-Fi video, I'll put it in the description below, that I used to put on while studying and writing essays when my courses were more essay and study centered during my first few years of college. And I'm feeling this immense sadness mixed with nostalgia. It's kind of hard for me to explain because when I started playing Pokemon, it wasn't the best time in my life. So it really surprises me that I am feeling such nostalgia and sadness for a time that definitely wasn't as good as I have it now. There's a part of me that wonders why I miss it so much. Is it the feeling of experiencing Pokemon again for the first time? Is it the music? The journeys I made to find myself where I am today? There is so much I still want to do in life, and I have to wonder if Pokemon will grow up with me like it has been this whole time. Will it continue to grow and change? The same way I have been growing and changing? How long will Pokemon go on? Will it go on to the point where it isn't Pokemon anymore? I mean, the anime series has already retired Ash. That's something that is so unreal to me. This is a little off topic, but that is something that I have been noticing happening all across the entertainment industry. From YouTubers to TV shows that are beginning new generations. It's a little scary, because it's like everyone I looked up to and grew up with, they're leaving. think about the Fairly Odd Parents. There's a new kid now, if I'm not mistaken. Not just the Fairly Odd Parents either, but My Little Pony has a new gen that's been going on for a while now, but it's still new. YouTubers are moving on and retiring from YouTube, and it makes me think. Everything must come to an end one day. How much longer will Pokemon continue to be a franchise? How much longer will it continue being Pokemon? Admittedly, it has already changed and morphed a lot over the years, but when will that be too much? Surely, Pokemon cannot go on forever. So when will we have to say goodbye? Sorry, I didn't mean to get so, I don't know, nostalgic and sad there, but that is how I'm feeling right now. I'm so excited for the next game, but I have to wonder if it'll be any better quality-wise. Also, I will admit I am a little bit salty that they didn't do the... Oh geez, I know there's 2 different ways to say this. I'm gonna say Unova because that's how I talk, and I know you guys are gonna yell at me for not saying Unova, but that's just how I read it, okay? Just be nice. As my mind was jumping up and down with excitement for a game that I used to love being remade. Maybe I should just consider myself lucky they aren't sullying Unova the way they did to Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, because yikes. Anyway, I guess the best thing we can do at the moment is to wait and see how Pokemon will progress as the years go on. Personally, I am extremely excited for a new Pokemon game, but I really, really hope they take their time on this one. Because I'm sick and tired of having the bare minimum given to such a growing and adoring community. Pokemon needs to change. Whether or not it will change is the big question. Sadly, I'm not sure if it ever will. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and guess what? I was literally struggling to get through 3 pages written for an essay that is due on Sunday for a class. It's Sunday when this comes out, but when it comes to a Pokemon video, I pump out 3.5 pages of my script within like an hour or so because I love Pokemon so much and have so much to say about it. Sounds about right. Anyway, once again, thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and as always, I will see you all next time.